Hello again. When a man called Paul Stephenson died last month, he was widely praised as being the man who had helped organise the Bristol bus boycott in 1963. Some obituaries compared him with the American woman Rosa Parks, whose actions helped to end segregated buses in the American South. I give a link to the Wikipedia article about Paul Stephenson in the description to this video. The situation in Bristol was rather different. The local trade union to which the bus crews of the Bristol Omnibus Company belonged, a branch of the Transport and General Workers Union, operated a so-called colour bar, which was a policy of not employing black people as crews on buses. The reason was simple. If a new pool of labour were to be exploited by the company, and there were more people applying to work on the buses, then it was said that this would have the effect of driving down wages and making it difficult for the union to have a strong bargaining position. Was this a realistic fear? Let me ask viewers why they think that wages have reached the level which they have for, say, delivery drivers on Amazon or working for DHS or people operating Ubers and so on, working in fast food joints. Does anybody think that the level of the wages has any connection with having an unlimited pool of labour, almost all of it consisting of people belonging to visible minorities who are prepared to work for less than the average white British worker? In other words, has immigration affected wages and job security in modern Britain? What about 60 years ago? Does anybody seriously think that a new body of workers available to crew buses would not have made any difference to wages and competition for jobs in Bristol at that time? Obviously, I'm not arguing in favour of a colour bar in employment, but I am rather pointing out that while we praise the dedication of those who organised and operated the bus boycott in Bristol in 1963, we must at the same time concede that the Transport and General Workers Union had a perfectly good point, and that they were quite right in suspecting that the bosses were keen on employing black workers and even recruiting direct from the Caribbean because they knew that this would make bargaining with the unions a good deal easier and would also mean that in the long term they'd have to pay less in wages.